Africa lives, Africa lives. Wow. I knew there was going to be a shock. I knew there was going to be a shock to myself. I didn't know which one it was. I didn't know which game it was going to be. I thought maybe USA Netherlands, if you call that a shock. Possibly Japan Croatia. But I had this weird feeling that Morocco could say what's up to Spain. Just with the way they play, getting for the groups, topping the group. Bearing in mind they topped the group. They lubricated Belgium. And it is Morocco that go through against Spain on penalties. And I just want to break this down, just summary about the whole thing, just give my thoughts. I think that it was quite a balanced game. Spain obviously had the possession, but I've said this several times on the show, on the channel, that it's no good having all the possession and not do anything with it. I think Spain had maybe a total of maybe, it must have been in single digits, shots on target in the entire 120 minutes. I think there was one shot in the first half, if that. You know, I don't know, you know, and if you can't score a goal in 2 hours and you leave it to penalties, which is predictable, you can't say that you deserve to win. Because I might even say that if, for example, they had peppered Bruno's goal, who was fantastic, by the way. We'll talk about his penalties later. But at the end of the day, like, they barely had any attempts on goal. Yes, they had the ball. Yes, they possessions on, but they didn't. And you have a Morocco side that have shown they are defensively astute this entire tournament. They've only conceded one goal, and that was against Cannes. I think that was an own goal. But no opposition has actually scored against them. So you're going into this game thinking, okay, we're going to have to break down this resilient defensive Moroccan side. Croatia, who have a lot of technically good players as well, couldn't do it. Belgium, yeah, whatever. And Canada are novices. So you're thinking, I would have in my personal opinion, I've said Spain need to be a bit more direct from the beginning. Okay, don't allow Morocco to settle into a defensive shape. Don't allow them to, because the longer the match goes on, defensively anyway, the easier it will be. And the more tired Spain would get. I don't know why Morata didn't start. Okay. He comes on, that's fine. And he obviously makes an impact. So does Nico Williams when he comes to make an impact. But it's just not enough. And the penalties. I'll say this once. Don't bring on subs to take on penalties. It doesn't work. As someone who's watched England a lot, it doesn't work. You know, you saw Rashford and Sancho last year in the Euros. It didn't work. It doesn't work, guys. You know, you bring on Savio to take a penalty. It doesn't work. Stop doing it. Luis Enrique, I expected more to understand that. At least. You know, and then the penalty takers. I've seen this whole entire tournament. I don't know why penalty takers keep on shooting just to the right or left of the keeper at the height, diving height. If you're going to take a penalty, one run up, blast it into the top left or right corner, or to the far near post of the right or the left, not at the level of the keeper that he can dive. I mean, the penalties were awful. The penalties were bad, just like the Japanese ones. But I can say, at least with Japan, maybe they don't have the experience. But Spain, come on, guys. Come on. There were terrible penalties. Busquets, who cost them the match. Terrible penalty, Busquets. Awful. What were you doing? Like a jog. It wasn't even, he just jogged. He just jogged. And the keeper could read it. Like, okay, you're jogging. You're not really running. I can see where you're going. Like, it was, even I looking at the penalties was like, I can predict where he's going to shoot. Come on, guys. You know, so this is 3 penalty shooters in a row that Spain have lost. I think Russia in 2018, then Italy, obviously semi-final, and then now Morocco. And that is because they were not able to score goals. This has been going on since 2018. We're 4 years down the line and they have struggled to score goals. Something needs to change for Spain. I'm not saying they have to give up their tiki-taka philosophy, their possession-based philosophy, but something needs to change if Spain are going to come back and be a powerhouse again in the international stage. That's my personal opinion. That was a bit of a rant, but congrats to Morocco is the most important thing, man. Shout out to Morocco, man. Like flying the African flag, because I was thinking that we might not have an African or Asian team in the quarters. It would be such a disappointment if it was just South Americans and Europeans again. So to have that African representation in the quarters is special. And like it or not, they'll face the winners of either Portugal or Switzerland. You never know. You never know. Maybe we could potentially get our first African nation in the finals. Well, semis anyway. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Like, subscribe. Cheers.